stock, BlackBerry as well as AMC. Okay, so before we kick it off, guys, let's just say this: it was market manipulation at its finest. Now let's take a look at the Wall Street Bets watch list. Now let's scroll on up. Look at after hours changing. Now if we look here at BlackBerry, guys, check this out. Obvious market manipulation going on here in the stock. Get the 10-minute chart. Look at that 10-minute chart. This is BlackBerry, guys. Now let's look at the 10-minute chart on AMC. I highlighted the short ladder attacks, but guys, very identical. Very identical. Let's get that out the way. This chart is very identical, guys. AMC and BlackBerry is trading somewhat the same. Now, let's take a look here at what AMC has going on today on the day. Now, during today's trading, guys, we've seen a landslide all the way down to 37.66. Now, if you look to the right, guys, I have a position of $41.61. So when I woke up in the morning, I'm going to say the pre-market hours, we were sitting at 71 and some change. I forgot the exact number. But later in the day, we come all the way down to $37. Now, me being me, guys, I didn't sweat it. I didn't stress it or anything because I know what to expect. For those guys that bought around yesterday's run up, let's say the $60 range or even the $50 range, and to see the thing come down all the way down to 37.66, I know a lot of guys sold at that bottom, but this is what you guys, this is a mistake. This is a lesson you guys can learn from the mistake that you made today by selling off your AMC shares. You basically got swindled out your shares today by the hedge funds. Short ladder attacks tends to do that, guys. We tend to see these come out heavy after a run up like we've seen here, guys. This wasn't a sell-off. This one wasn't a sell-off either, guys. This was a short ladder attack because, as you can see here, we just went up in price after that because market manipulation, guys. Now check this out. If we look here on the order flow on the day, and we check out the order flow on the day, guys, it is looking like, let's see here, too loud on music. Mic volume okay, just make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Okay, let's go. Now, okay, guys. Now, let's look here at what happened during the day of trading for AMC. Now, this was clearly market manipulation. So, with that being said, guys, a lot of people, new investors that wanted to jump in on the run, that don't know anything. Nah. All right, guys. A lot of people that bought up around this time here didn't expect to see the price come all the way down to 37.66. This is called a short ladder attack. The hedge funds tend to come out with this tactic in order to get investors to shake their position and to fray away anyone that's looking into getting into the stock because of volatility. A lot of investors don't like volatility. Also, guys, this was obvious market manipulation. If we look here at the analysis and check out the order flow distribution. Now, how is it that the stock seen a landslide in price if, in fact, that the inflow was much larger on the large scale, which is very, very strange for the large scale, the medium, and the small to be big? That is very strange, guys. So in order to see something like that, we know it's 100% legit market manipulation at its finest. That's it. That's all, guys. Now, if we look here and compare it to the 10-minute chart on BlackBerry, it looks quite the same. Quite the same, guys. The same manipulation happened to BlackBerry today. Okay. But the only difference here, guys, is the largest. It wasn't heavily manipulated like AMC, but AMC was taken advantage of today. A lot of shareholders or people that just bought the stock today took a total loss. That if you sold, then most likely you sold for a loss today. Now, those who actually held throughout the dip, stick around. It's time to count our chips because the run-up isn't over with yet. Now, we did see a decline in the price here in AMC. So I'm expecting for us to bounce back very soon. We've seen this happen in GME multiple times, guys. Far as when we ran up, let me go back out again. We can check out this chart as well, guys. If we look here on the daily chart and look up the last time we squeezed like this, we did see some drawbacks on the way up, guys, but that is expected. That is something we want to see. That is healthy growth, and it shows sustainability. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with it, but expect to see a very good green candle tomorrow on the day chart. I'm expecting this thing to bounce back. Today caused a lot of buying pressure. The dip is magnificent. Now, what the hedge funds are going to try to do tomorrow, they're going to lay off the stock for a bit tomorrow just to cause selling pressure over the weekend for AMC for a greater landslide in price. That is going to be their game plan and has been their game plan ever since GME has been a run. Okay, they use the same tactic in GME, so we can identify that easily. Anytime I ever put out a video like this, guys, and give you inside tips on the pattern that they trade on, I don't know why it sometimes every time it got deleted. All right, every single time they took it down, I don't know why, but that says a lot. Another thing I want to point out to you guys is how the institutions are working with the hedge funds. Okay, now it's set in stone that if a hedge fund is selling massive amounts of synthetic shares, when the recount of a company's shares happens, the stock skyrockets. So why would an institution sell their shares the day before the recount? If anybody here watching this video can answer that question, let me know, please. All right. Now, to think that they wanted us to think that today was a sell-off, but it can't be because AMC, GME, and BlackBerry traded on the same pattern. So we know AMC did not see a sell-off. Okay? But the real question we want to ask ourselves is, can we, the AMC shareholders, the BlackBerry shareholders, and the GameStop shareholders, hold the line through this rocky road? Because guys, if you was here for the GME push way back in November, guys, I'm talking about before January. All right, back in November, we seen a very rocky climb, guys. It only got hot in January, but we was talking about this stock way back in July, actually, guys. We was mentioning this stock in July, so a lot of people was kind of somewhat late, but they could actually benefit from learning from what happened in the past with GME, guys. Now, even though we came down in price, guys, it is a good look to see that, because now new investors that want to get into stock can actually get a good buying price. Okay. Now, guys, if you're wondering what's going to happen tomorrow, like I said, they're going to try to cause as much as much selling pressure over the weekend for AMC, GME, and BlackBerry. Now, I can see them hitting AMC more intense than GME, but BlackBerry is right behind AMC, guys. BlackBerry is warming up fast now. AMC was a slow burner. AMC was treated like the stepchild, okay, compared to GME. Now, BlackBerry, on the other hand, the way this stock is heating up, it's much, much, much faster than the pace of AMC's, guys. Now, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but if you can't afford a GME share and you're afraid of AMC's volatility, BlackBerry is for you guys. BlackBerry will be the next best choice to go with. All right. Now, let's take a look what happened with BlackBerry analysis on the day. No, we're going to take a look at GameStop's analysis on the day, guys. We're going to take a look here at GameStop analysis on the day. Now, check this out, guys. GME's analysis, support and resistance chart. Look at that support. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing support level that is going upward. Now, if we take a look at the institutional holdings on the day, major change. Look at that. Look at that. These guys shaved off over, well, exactly 200K, but 200K shares shaved off. And where do you think those shares landed, guys? Some went to the eights, some went to the hedge funds. Simple as that, guys. When they release those shares to the public, they went a little bit everywhere, guys. But one thing I can say about these Reddit traders that Kramer likes to call us, we are a different type of breed of investor, guys. Like, nowadays, charts do not matter at all. For instance, guys, if you was a technical analysis guy, your charts would not have seen what AMC went through today. Right or wrong, guys, what a technical analyst would have told you that AMC was going to go down 30%, go positive 7%, and finish 11 in the red. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, guys, because the time that we are in now, a lot of retail investors just came into the game and they tend to trade off emotions. Now, I made this channel to try to show you guys through, so you guys can see right through what the market makers are doing, guys. Because if this information can get out to everybody, guys, it will turn the tables. This is the type of stuff that they don't want no one to know. They don't want you to know how to identify a short ladder attack. They don't want you to know their ways of tricking you into selling your stock. They don't want you to know the mental part of the stock market, guys. The psychology that goes behind it. They don't want to know how they manipulate your mind with the upward and downward movement of a stock, guys. That's it. That's all. That's all it is. That's why the person that always wins is the people that don't look at their stock on the daily, because they do not trade off emotions. If you're looking at your chart, if you're looking at the ticker on the minute chart every second of the day, just fist pumping or sad when it's going down, guys, that is emotions. You can't do that. Once you do that, they have you by the neck. So to not do it is to be able to identify it, guys, to see it coming ahead of time so you know exactly what's going on here. Now, like I said before, guys, I'm expecting the three stocks, BlackBerry, GameStop, as well as AMC. Even though AMC is down quite a bit in the aftermarkets, guys, I know the pattern. AMC is going to have a green day tomorrow. Down 7% in the aftermarkets, and I'm calling AMC to have a green day tomorrow. Why? Because it is obvious what they're going to try to do. Another red day is only going to cause massive buying pressure over the weekend, and that is something they don't want to happen. They want to start the week off with a sell-off. They don't want to start the week off with a uprise in price, because that will hurt them indefinitely. So their goal is to start the week off with a lot of selling pressure, and the way they're going to do that is by laying off the stock tomorrow. So, giving you guys a heads up on that one. How was everybody trading though? If you watching this video, how did the market go for you today, guys? Drop something in the comment section. I am curious. What was your trade of the day? Now, first thing first, man. Tomorrow's institutional holdings will change, but the only thing that we have to pay attention to for AMC is that large scale order flow distribution. The inflows as well as the outflow, guys. Now, if we see a swing in the large, guys, we can see AMC at least doing another 100K day. It is a proven fact. Now, if we look here at the volume on the day, now this is very exciting, guys. This is very, very exciting to hear this, because this is proven already. We already did it before in GME, guys. For all you guys that didn't see that run up already, this is how it happens, guys. After the let's reverse it a few days ago. After the recount of shares, the stock price raises up due to the fact that the synthetic shares are washed away. Okay, so now the room is much tighter to initiate the short squeeze. We have been through short squeezes before. A lot of people on YouTube tends to say, "Oh, it wasn't a short squeeze. It wasn't a short squeeze. The short squeeze is going to take us to $1,000." But what you guys don't realize, guys, these are short squeezes once they cover their shares. They do it all the time, guys. That was a short squeeze when we seen 100% gain. That was a squeeze, but it's not the final squeeze. The final squeeze is the last squeeze before everybody sell the thing. But you continue if you want to see AMC get to 1,000 per share. What we seen happen this week will happen multiple times before it actually gets to the $1,000. It will gain in price off multipliers. So as we go higher and higher and higher, the more gain it will get. But with that, more volatility comes into play. So if we rush up 100 guys, we can shoot down 120. Because that is the type of game the shorts like to play. They like to catch you trying to chase a stock. They'll let you get up 40% and then flash bang you with a 50% drop red candle like you seen here today in AMC. Dude, that thing was crazy. It was like in the flash of a second. Now I'm fairly new to the stock market, not that new, but what I seen happen today in AMC is what you read about in books, something you see on TV or hear a story. Out of nowhere, the stock just went down 50%. Like, come on, man. It was super market manipulation across the board. How, in fact, is our three favorite stocks, our three favorite stocks of the week. All right. Our three favorite stocks of the week. This is the 10-minute chart for AMC. Now let's go to BlackBerry. Are you picturing the chart, guys? Are you picturing the chart? Here, go BlackBerry. Oh, that looks very similar. Very similar. All right. Let's look at GME. Even more similar. Even more similar. Okay, guys. Okay. So do not panic. Those that didn't panic sell, yeah, you're loving it, right? Those who entered the stock at the dip, you're loving it, right? Man, there's so many ways to make money throughout these push. Guys, a lot of people like to make money on the way down because it's going to go down. In order for us to reach that $1,000 per share, even though GameStop is much farther in that process than AMC as well as BlackBerry, guys, those two stocks can reach the $1,000 as well. It just has to keep doing what it is doing, guys. Squeeze after squeeze, hold the line. That's all GME been doing. A lot of people been saying GME hasn't went through a short squeeze yet. GME has went through multiple short squeezes. It just hasn't hit the 1K share yet. As the next squeeze for GME might put it at $700, but it's gonna come back down again, and then squeeze it again to 950. Okay. But when the price shoots up like that, it comes down a lot too, guys. And so, with that being said, guys, if you're in either three of these stocks, expect to see a run up in the three tomorrow. All right. Expect to see a run up with the three tomorrow. And after hours, start to take a little bit back in order to create selling pressure for Monday. They want to start the week off with nothing but selling pressure. All right, let me check out the comments, guys. Okay. Bought more. You bought more of them AMC shares. Let's go. Made some gains on LEDs and still holding AMC, guys. If you still holding AMC, you holding for a lot of people, guys. A lot of people is betting on AMC to actually better their lives, guys. It's an actual movement. It's more than just the stock market now, guys. AMC has like somewhat, I don't want to say the word, but a cult behind it. It's like, if you don't have an AMC share, who are you? Like, who is this guy? You know? So it is start like now, guys, this is starting to be a culture, and I love it. And I love it, guys. It's starting to turn into a culture, and it's us versus them, and they're losing. All right, we're looking like Floyd Mayweather. We haven't lost a fight yet, even though we got bruised a few times. Guys, this is not over. Dude, when I woke up this morning, 3 minutes before the pre-market, 3 minutes before the pre-market, I wake up every morning, guys, get my car, get my day started somewhat, because I go right back to sleep after, but I get up in the pre-market. I check what's going on in the pre-market, right? Now, I've seen AMC at $70 and some change, okay? Went back to sleep, I'm not excited about that. I'm expecting to see 200 this month in June anyway, so I go back to sleep. I call it a long morning to sleep in a little bit, because I usually try to get out there and get you some videos in right before the bell, guys. So soon the bell hit me. One of my close friends texted me and said, "Timber." I'm like, what is he talking about? And I look over at my portfolio. AMC is down 30%. Instantly wiped out more than gains for me, guys, because as you can see here, let me go over to AMC, guys, that you brought me much down. As you can see to the right, guys, my position 41, 61, 53 shares. Okay, now when we came all the way down in that 37.66, now remind you, let me reverse this, guys. Remind you, I went to sleep up 50% gain on the trade. Okay, and when I wake up, I'm down 30% on the trade. What would you do? What would you guys do? You know what I did? Nothing, man. I didn't do nothing, guys, because I've seen it happen. I witnessed it happen. I was a part of it. The GME run and everything that we've seen happen with GME. But all the BlackBerry shareholders, guys, BlackBerry is having something special. Even though AMC is stealing the show right now, guys, don't sleep on BlackBerry. BlackBerry is where AMC is now. It was a slow burn. It took a little bit of time for AMC to get there, but BlackBerry is achieving that quite fast. Quite fast, guys. I don't know if it's the price per share that is appealing, but whatever it is, guys, BlackBerry is on its way. Clover Health, average down is simple, man. That's all you got to do. If you bought that dip, bro, like if you bought this dip, oh man, if you was an entry into this stock at that dip, you did the right thing. Oh man, that dip right there, guys, that we are, this dip right here, 37.66. If you could have got an AMC share for 37.66 today, all hail you. Now, let's talk about, now let's look at these, compare the three again, guys. For those who didn't see this coming, guys, because I'm expecting to see a green day tomorrow for all three stocks, AMC, GME, as well as BlackBerry. Now, the shorts is going to hit us hard during the aftermarket tomorrow. So for you day traders, even though I'm not a day trader at all, I am a long-term investor. But for you day traders out there, guys, this is something you want to hear. Tomorrow, it's going to be a run up in the three stocks, but gains are going to get attacked during the aftermarket hours. I don't know if this recording gonna get saved or anything, guys, because they have been deleting the videos like this that I put out there when I show you guys techniques to identify a short ladder attack and things like that, guys. They tend to come after me for that, so who cares, you know? Now tomorrow my buying strategy for the three stocks, AMC, GameStop, as well as BlackBerry. As far as GameStop, guys, it's in a hold position for me. It's not in buy mode as of yet. The momentum is there, guys. It's not time to be grabbing any of those shares. It's not too much volatility like we're seeing in AMC. Now, you want to be in the most volatile one at the moment so you can grab those dips. And then, if this is your type of trading, exit at the top. Now, the pattern is quite easy. If we look here at the daily chart, it's easy to identify the run-up pattern for the stocks. Now, here in AMC has had the recount happen recently. Now, that is why we see a few extra green candles on here, but AMC should have retracted by now, but it hasn't. So, if AMC continues to go forward, AMC can get pushed to $200 very fast, guys. Where it stands at now, GameStop, the granddaddy of them all, went from $90 to $350 in one day. In one day, guys, we're sitting at 51 right now, but we came off a 72.62 yesterday. Now, Monday's trading day, guys, is going to be very, very interesting. Monday's trading day is going to be up to us. How we react to the selling pressure that the hedge funds as well as the market makers apply on the stock. See, it's some companies you can actually invest in, but AMC, GME, as well as BlackBerry, Nokia, a few other stocks I can name, Zamerica. You guys are supposed to hear that, but yeah, a few other stocks, guys. Right now, it isn't investing. Okay, it is a war. Grab your leather hat, because we are at war, guys, with the hedge funds. They attack the shares with the short ladder attacks by trading shares back and forth to each other at a rapid pace, lowering the price by the seconds. And now when they do this on the large scale, because when they're lowering the price by the second, guys, they're not doing it with with large masses of shares. Okay. Now, when they do it on the large scale, this really drops the stock very fast. That's what we've seen happen at AMC, BlackBerry, as well as GameStop today. That was all large flow movement, which can really tank a stock very fast, guys. So in order to foresee that coming, you have to understand the psychology part of the stock market. Remember this, guys, the stock market is only 10% charts, 90% mental and emotions. Learning how not to trade off the emotions will make you a very great trader. Not only that, guys, stop looking at your charts during trading day. Find something to do. Like, guys, the only reason why I have to watch this every day is just to keep you guys informed. But other than that, before I started doing YouTube, guys, I did not watch my stocks every day. probably check in every 2 weeks, guys, honestly, because I am a long-term investor. All I really care about is the quarterly earnings. That's all I care about is the earnings and the EPS. That's it. That's all, guys, as well as the balance sheets. Because if those are good, the company will do good in the long term. Now, back to the topic at hand. Let's get back to these heavy hitters, AMC, GME, as well as BlackBerry, guys. For those who that are thinking about getting in BlackBerry, a lot of people are asking me, is BlackBerry next? Okay, BlackBerry isn't next, guys. I'm sorry to say it. BlackBerry isn't next. It is now, guys. Open your eyes. BlackBerry is now. What you guys don't understand is what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, a lot of people got burnt out of GME. Period. A lot of people can't afford GME. Period. So a lot of people went to AMC. We've seen AMC running. I want to say a month after AMC picked up a month after GME went public, as far as the public size went. Now, we were talking about GME back in July of last year, as early guys at the Reddit page. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that what happened with GME, AMC is following its footsteps, but AMC actually has more potential right now. Only right now, guys, because the stock price that's at, we don't. So only right now, AMC has more potential to swing higher than GameStop. Just because of the price that it's at now. Now, once it start getting to 200s and consolidating around the 200s, then things can change. But as of right now, AMC has more potential than GameStop, guys. Now, what's coming on AMC heels is BlackBerry is heating up too. Don't sleep on BlackBerry. And another thing you guys got to look at, I don't know if you guys been watching this stock, but I've been watching it from afar. Now, no one is talking about it. I don't see too many people talking about it. But it's Workhorse. Yeah, I said it. Workhorse, bro. Workhorse, bro. I'm telling you guys, look at Workhorse. I haven't been seeing anybody talking about what's going on here in Workhorse, but what's going on is a strange thing. Workhorse has seen a fat candle today, but a stock like this, guys, is going to decline the next day. It doesn't have a strong shareholders community like AMC, BlackBerry, as well as GME. It's not built like that, guys. But what a lot of people is going to lean towards is the EV markets, guys. Now, before we talk about more about AMC, BlackBerry, and GME, we have to look at what can happen tomorrow. Okay, now in order to do that, guys, we have to look at what's going on with the global markets as well as crypto. Why? Because we know when crypto goes down, it always finds its way to the Wall Street Bets favorite stocks. I don't know why, but it does. Now let's just look at the cryptos first, guys. We're looking at the cryptos, and it is looking like a drawback. A drawback is forming. As you can see, a drawback is forming here in the stock. So I'm expecting to see some of this money roll into the stock market tomorrow morning. Now, okay, now guys, let's take a look at the global markets. Now, looking at the global markets, this is the foreign exchange markets, guys. Looking at this, Let's look at the Asia. Let's just focus on Asia real quick, because they are the ones that's bumping around now. Okay, guys. Now it is looking like money is leaving the cryptocurrency, as well as in Europe as well, guys. Money is leaving crypto, so let's hope in fact that that money find its way to AMC, BlackBerry, or GME. Any of the three is fine with me, guys. Now let's take a shoot over here at the Wall Street Bets watch list. And another stock you guys should have in your watch list for tomorrow, guys, is CIDM. It is a stock that you shouldn't sleep on. We are looking here at the daily chart, guys. Just take a look at that daily chart. That daily chart looks lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Small climb forward. Slow pace wins the race. Now, let's take a look here at one of my most talked about stocks. SOS Limited, guys. One of the top mining companies out there, in case you guys didn't know. Ooh, you bought that dip. It's a lot of echo. Alright, guys, hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, no, that wasn't no echo, guys. That's just... Fuck. But you know what? Hold on, guys. Do not go anywhere. I got some news for you guys. Mm. 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 Alright, I'm back, guys. Now, it is said that Zamitica, ticker symbol ZOM, is next. Is next in line for a bump start. Now, I am hearing a lot of talk about this, and a lot of people is asking me, is it true that Zamitica is going to have a push tomorrow? Now, guys, I can't say it is, and I can't say it ain't, but a lot of people is talking about this stock. Now, you can do what you want, but I'm going to rest my money in AMC, BlackBerry, as well as GameStop, guys. That is my top three for sure. A few other stocks I like to trade. SOS, of course. CIDM, another stock I like to trade, guys. Neo, Tesla. A few other things, though, guys. But in reality, the only thing we have to worry about tomorrow's trading is the aftermarket, guys. How hard are they going to hit us in the aftermarket tomorrow? Because tomorrow, AMC and BlackBerry is going to see a major gain. I don't know how much GME is going in the past, what we know happens in the past, guys, likes to repeat itself. And if the past repeats itself, AMC will finish high tomorrow for all you day traders that want to know what's going to happen tomorrow. But for those that is waiting around for the squeeze, it's going to be a while, guys. It's going to be a while before we see that 1K per share here in AMC. GME is already on its way there. AMC is a little bit behind, got rolling. AMC got rolling a little bit later than GME, guys. We were talking about GameStop stock, believe it or not, back in July. Back in July, guys, we spoke on that stock. Workhorse brought you here, huh? Dude. And it's strange to me. Honestly, I don't like to bash any stocks. But as far as EV go, Workhorse will be the last stock that I think of. What is the first EV stock you guys think of? Tesla, right? Second is going to be NIO. Has to be. Or for you Ford loving guys, you F-150 guys, you know, might say Ford. Of course, out of all EVs, Workhorse, huh? William Lee, where you at? I know Mr. Musk ain't gonna take that. Alright. Okay. Is this the real Wall Street bets? What makes... I didn't know it was another one. I didn't know it was another Wall Street bets, man. Can't believe this guy just asked me was I the real Wall Street bets. I'm not Wall Street bets, but I am the Wall Street bets. You know what I'm saying. Now, guys, do not worry at all about the pre-market. I can see tomorrow's trading is going to be much different than it was today. Tomorrow's trading, in fact, is going to have a more steady pace. Okay, don't expect to see big swings like we did see today. Okay. They never swung at GameStop. No big swings in GameStop 2 days in a row never happened, as well as the first run up in AMC, we didn't see it. So they can switch up their game plan, but they haven't yet. Now the only thing that gets me off guard that I can't even call out is when they come out with a short ladder attack in the form of a bull trap. Now, when they do that, guys, I'm talking crash. We've seen it happen in GME, which changed the whole outlay, the whole plans on what supposed to went down with GME.
That's what brought GME all the way down to $42. I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember exactly what I was doing. And it's crazy, guys. Everything that's going on in the stock market that we are experiencing now, we're going to have stories to tell because no one's seen this coming, guys. Which one of you guys knew for a fact that BlackBerry was going to do something like this? You can't tell me you did, guys. Hey Dustin, how I sound now? I was just I had to relocate. It was getting loud where I was. But in all, guys, AMC is still a buy. BlackBerry is a hell of a buy. GME is in hold position right now, guys. If you ask me, or only people that should be buying GME is entry guys. Which if you guys got GME shares, this is the time to be holding the line right now. It's not buy mode for GME just yet. When initiating a short squeeze, it's the time to buy the stock and it's the time to hold it. When it's buy time, that's when we want to see mass value hit the stock. Right when the shorts are getting low on shares, it's a short. That's when we go in and we hit them all. That's what we've been doing. When you see these run-ups, like we've seen now, guys, that's all that's been happening. But tomorrow is going to be an okay day. Now, if you want to identify it, this is what you do, guys. The first 10 minutes of trading after the bell, this is the first thing you want to do. You want to go over to the order flow distribution and you want to watch the movement. Then you want to shoot over to the volume of the day. Keep your eyes on the volume. If in fact the day is going red and how fast it's going red, you want to keep your eyes on that large. If the large isn't moving, if the large outflow isn't moving at all, but the stock is steady, climbing down massively and fast, market manipulation, guys. This is the time to buy. You want to buy the stock when they are manipulating the price because when they manipulate the price, they make it go down. All right, and they only can manipulate it for so long before smoke can clear. And the smoke clears whenever it's time for them to go buy more shares. So if you want to invest in AMC, BlackBerry, or GME, guys, the question you need to ask yourself is not, do I need this money? The question you want to ask is, how long you don't need it because it's going to give returns, guys. It just depends on how long you are willing to let your money sit. Okay? Imagine the guys that have been letting their money sit in BlackBerry since it was $4. How they feeling right now? Or the guys that's been letting their money sit in GameStop ever since it was $12 last year. Imagine how they feeling, guys. It's all about how long are you willing to let your money sit in the stock? That's the question you should be asking. And then determine when to get out with a run up because guys, we do have a run up coming near, guys. Very, very near for GameStop. We have a run up coming very, very near, guys. And it's not over with yet. BlackBerry is about to see another spike in price. My price target for BlackBerry the end of next week. I can't call tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be A strange day. Put it like that, guys. A very strange day. Now, my price target for BlackBerry the end of the week next week is $19.25. End of the week, next week, $19.25. Now, my next price target on the stock, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm all over the place right now. My next price target, my next stock price target is, we're going to look here at GME really quickly. Now looking here at GME, let's chart a little bigger. We're going to take a look at the 10-minute chart first. Now taking into consideration what happened today, and we know tomorrow's going to fly a green day in order for them to create selling pressure for the week next week. It is all up to us here in GME, AMC, and BlackBerry not to give in to that technique or that tactic they tend to use. Now, if we don't give into it and we hold through Monday and we hold through the aftermarket Friday, guys, we will overcome and initiate another squeeze. That squeeze, I can see us pushing at least $350 after this squeeze here in GameStop. And far as AMC, I believe AMC can hit $125 after this squeeze if, in fact, we buy that dip. And the only reason why AMC didn't go further down in price is because the AMC shareholders is a different type of investor, guys. I can't keep explaining this. You thought the GME shareholders was extreme? AMC is even further extreme, guys. I'm telling you, AMC shareholders bought that dip. As fast as Wanda showed their shares, guys, AMC bought that dip. AMC shareholders bought the dip even faster, guys. Even faster. Before Wanda can click that sell tab, AMC shareholders was all over it, guys. I'm telling you. Anytime, like I heard in the wind, guys. I'm gonna just tell you what I heard. I don't know if it's facts or what. I didn't even look into it. But word on the street is AMC is about to sell another 100 million shares. Pitting another 100 million shares out there. Now, if this is true, what will happen to the stock? AMC shareholders is going to buy that unless they exclusively sell it to the hedge funds, which can very well happen. Well, I don't think, nah, I take that back. This is AMC Corp and AMC Entertainment selling these shares. So, and I don't think AMC is take too fond of these hedge funds because AMC, I don't know if you guys that's watching the video heard about it, but the appreciation they is giving us, guys, we signed up for the program and we get a free large popcorn from AMC Theater. That is their appreciation to the small retail investor. Now, that is cool with me. That is something very important for any company to do, to have or build a relationship with the institutional investor as well as the retail investor. So by AMC doing that, that is a good look for the stock as well as the company as a whole, guys. So that's a good thing, man. And another thing, guys, for whoever is watching this live stream today, do not forget to check out the live stream. First thing in the morning, we're going live in the pre-market. And anybody that just wanted to make their position even better on the daily, guys, because you will be able to see dips coming. You won't know the lowest of the dip, but you will be able to see the dip coming on the day, as well as the rise, guys. As well as the rise. And then, guys, I will be able to show you guys how I find a runner of the day just by using a few things here on my Weeble. Hold on. Markets. Right here on my Weeble platform, guys. Just off using top gainers. I'll show you guys how do I find the runner off the day by using the 5-minute indicator off top gainers of the day. Now, Wall Street bets out. Before I go, I'm looking at the comments, and all I can say here, to the moon, audio is boo-boo. I think I fixed that. But this channel is epic. Thanks, man. I try. But Wall Street bets out, and don't forget, be there, be square in the morning.